guys, welcome back to another episode on the Truck Master Garage. I appreciate you guys stopping in. And today I'm going to show you guys a really cool trick on how to delete your fuel filter in your Duramax engine. Now this application will go from a 2006 to a 2016, so your LBZ, LMM, and your LMLs. If you guys have an LB7 like this truck right here, it will be a little different, and let me show you really quick. Basically your 01s to your 2005 with the fuel injection control module. The way I rerouted it is I simply took a 1/2-inch hose and I plumbed it right here, connected to the fuel injection control module or the FICM. But connected to the FICM, it's U'd, as you can see, it's kind of U'd, and it's plumbed right to your CP3. So another cool option if you guys want to keep the housing itself and not run a fuel filter is to cap it off. This is my 06 LBZ Duramax, and I simply just took the filter off and put a blocker cap right underneath it. And that should do the trick right there. And you still have your bulb in case you want to prime the fuel. You know, it's kind of a good option, but we do know that these are very problematic. They leak, these hoses right here. They can definitely leave you stranded. So in my opinion, it's better to go ahead and just delete the entire thing. I'm going to show you guys really quick why I'm doing this and how to do it. Stay tuned. I get this question all the time, so I'm hoping this will help somebody out. So I have the AirDog 165 GPH. Since I'm installing a lift pump, there's no reason to have 2 fuel filters and a water separator. I think that's madness. When you guys go to do the maintenance on your truck, it's going to be expensive because not only are you going to replace the fuel filters on your lift pump, but you're also going to do it to the one in the engine as well. These guys right here run about $50 to $75. So it's probably a good idea to go ahead and remove it, and it gives you plenty of room for activities in this engine bay. Currently, I'm in the process of doing an incredible amount of upgrades, as you guys can see right there. So while I'm in it, I figured this would be a very useful tip. So here we go. We're on the passenger side of the vehicle. So pay really close attention to this fuel line right here. It's connected to what we call the Schrader valve right here. This bleeds the air out of your fuel. The idea here is to remove the fuel filter housing, and then go ahead and remove both lines. And then essentially all you're gonna do is just make a U right there. So in a sense, what you're gonna do is just basically reroute. But check this out, you're gonna remove all 4 bolts 12mm. You're gonna have one here, 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 and then you're gonna have one right here. Move this one right here, which is a 12mm. Back here as well, 12. And then remove this little bracket right here. And then there's one back here, which is a 12. We have that freed up right there. I'm gonna go ahead and remove these 2 lines and then disconnect the water separator sensor as well. You won't be needing that. You can use a flathead back here. I'm using a really small one. I'll leave a link in the description. You can purchase one of these on my website, truckmasterdiesel.com. So anyways, we have that undone. Over the years, these are really gonna shrink to these fittings. So I would take some pliers to it just to break them free. These are pretty slick right here. You can pick them up from Harbor Freight. But they're little hose clamp pliers. See how I'm just kind of wiggling it, it's breaking it free. You are gonna get some diesel feel, so make sure you have a drip pan underneath there to catch everything. And that's it, guys. Little messy, but not a big deal. One more thing I skipped here, make sure you remove that fitting right there on the top. So I'm using 1/2-inch hose. If you guys can get away with it, I would definitely recommend a U, because it's gonna look like that. You can route it any way you want, but this is just an example for you guys for the video. But this is a 1/2-inch line, and pretty much what you're gonna do is just cut here. So essentially it's gonna go like that. I'm gonna route it in a different way. This is just a video for you guys, just to help you out. But I'd recommend a U-shaped hose. Just find something like that, 1/2-inch, with some clamps, and you should be good to go. The good thing is, however, once you put your air intake over this, you will not see that hose, so it'll be nice and clean. I get this question all the time. Is it good to run the lift pump filters as well as the engine bay filter? In my opinion, I would say I would ditch the engine filter, but if you ran all of them at one time, it's not gonna hurt anything. But overall, it's just preference. It keeps the engine bay tidy. You don't have to replace the extra filter. You also save money on the fuel filter if you just delete that thing. In my opinion, I just think it's a better idea doing it this way. A lot of guys do it like this. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up for me if this video was useful. Leave a comment down below so we can keep an open dialogue. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave it in the comments below. It's only gonna help somebody out. If you guys have any tips or tricks that's gonna help somebody, definitely let us know. But that's all the time that we have for today. We'll see you on the next video. Stay tuned.